Imagine a love story so unusual that it involves a superhero, a dolphin, and an Eskimo girl. In today's video, we're diving deep into the origins of Aquaman's first love, a tale that spans from the ocean's depths to the icy terrains of Alaska. Ever wondered how Aquaman, the king of the seas, navigated his early years and discovered love in the most unexpected places? This story takes place in the 4-issue miniseries, Time and Tide. In this story, it's revealed that when Aquaman was a baby, he was left to die on Mercy Reef because of his blonde hair. This is because of an old prophecy that foretold doom from a blonde child. But Aquaman doesn't die on the rock like he's supposed to. Instead, he's adopted by a family of dolphins, which is one of the weird things if you ask me honestly, but the early comics had some crazy storylines in them. As Aquaman got adopted by dolphins, he was thinking like a dolphin and eating like a dolphin, where he would eat small fishes to take care of his nutritional needs and was sharing the same habitat as the dolphins. As he was with the dolphins all the time, he just got incepted with the idea that he was one of them, but slightly a deformed one. He wanted to sleep with one of the other dolphins, but his brother got in the way as he wanted her as well. When their dolphin mother got involved, she told Aquaman that dolphins are not meant for him. This confused him because he liked the gold dolphin, and the gold dolphin liked him back. His mother then revealed to him that he wasn't actually a dolphin but a human, and he must mate with a human. Though I should mention that he isn't actually a human, he is a half-human. The dolphin mother probably didn't know that much. Shortly after this, Aquaman leaves the dolphins to find his own way in the world. Years later, he finds himself wandering in Alaska when suddenly he sees an Eskimo girl being attacked by a polar bear. Why the bear is attacking is not exactly made clear, but it is implied that the girl teased the bear, and now the bear is going to finish it. Indeed, it would have finished her until Aquaman jumps in. Though at this point, he was more of an aqua teenager, so he wasn't as strong and tough as he later became. This meant he had a hard time taking the bear out. The polar bear had him pinned and was about to kill him when suddenly the Eskimo girl jumped back into the fight and stabbed the bear, not only returning Aquaman's favor of saving her but also giving him the opening he needed to snap the bear's neck. After the bear fight, Aquaman is understandably drained and wounded, so the Eskimo girl takes him to her home where she lives with her grandmother and her racist grandfather who hates white men. Since Aquaman saved his granddaughter's life, he let this go and allowed him to stay with them. It takes a few weeks, but eventually, Aquaman heals. During the time he has been there, he's become quite close with the Eskimo girl whose real name is Kako. One day, when they're playing baseball, Aquaman goes to collect the ball and turns around to see that Kako is naked. Now it's freezing cold where they are, so this is a little bit far-fetched, but anyway, afterwards Aquaman wakes up to find that Kako is wounded severely and may soon die. It's kind of hinted at the beginning, though later on made clear, that it was actually his half-brother who attacked the girl, basically because he fancied her and was angry that Aquaman got to her first. I think that it is one of those stories where just for the story's sake there is a brother and sister bond introduced. What do you think about it? Anyway, Aquaman is able to get her home, though she does not regain consciousness. Later, he falls asleep and dreams that he's fighting a god for her soul and her safe return. He wins, and the girl comes back to life. This is one of the classic examples of that where the writers are just including some godlike characters to make an ending point more interesting. The god tells Aquaman that he had his chance with her, but now it is he who is going to take her soul. There are some other creatures with the god too, but due to the heroic acts of Aquaman, he is able to rescue Kako back from the god, and the god loses and Aquaman wins the fight. When Aquaman wakes up, Kako is awake, but when Aquaman explains his weird dream and how he saved her, her grandfather goes ballistic and yells at him that he has forever cursed them for fighting this god. He gets so worked up that he has a heart attack and falls to the floor dead. Now, it's not technically Aquaman's fault. After all, he didn't mean to give the old man a heart attack. This was just a byproduct of getting so angry. But still, Kako and her grandmother both feel like Aquaman killed him. Because of this, Aquaman gave Kako and her grandmother some space, but when later he arrived at their home, they had moved on without so much as saying goodbye or leaving a note. Aquaman never saw her again. Though in the later issues it has changed quite a lot and Aquaman's first love is no longer depicted as a dolphin, this early storyline remains significant. It offers a fascinating glimpse into the formative experiences of the character. This narrative, found in the Time and Tide miniseries, is the oldest issue where we witness Aquaman losing his virginity, marking a pivotal moment in his journey. This tale of Aquaman's first love is filled with unexpected twists and profound emotions, showcasing not only his unique upbringing but also the challenges and heartaches he faced along the way. It's a story that highlights the complexities of his character and the unique journey he undertook before becoming the hero we know today. By exploring these early adventures, we gain a deeper understanding of Aquaman's motivations, his struggles with identity, and the relationships that shaped him. From his adoption by dolphins, where he was raised as one of their own and thought of himself as a slightly deformed member of their pod, to his heartbreaking encounter with Kako and her family, each event adds layers to his character. His attempts to find love within the dolphin community, his struggle to accept his true nature as a half-human, and his eventual departure to seek his own path in the world all contribute to the rich tapestry of his backstory. The incident in Alaska, where he bravely saved Kako from a polar bear, only to face the wrath and eventual heart attack of her grandfather after a divine encounter in his dreams, further illustrates the turmoil and drama that defined his early years. These events, though fantastical, shed light on the emotional and psychological growth Aquaman underwent, preparing him for the greater responsibilities and trials he would face as a hero. Each of these experiences, from the idyllic yet confusing days among the dolphins to the intense and dramatic moments in the human world, help shape Aquaman into one of the most compelling figures in the DC universe. They reveal a hero who is not only powerful but also deeply empathetic, resilient, and complex. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Aquaman's past, please tell me in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. You can also watch the story of when Spider-Man's daughter got kidnapped by Rhino and explore the 3-part series of the Amazing Justice League and the Avengers collaboration. Thank you for watching.